Today I am showing you how to make a 3-ingredient foolproof fudge recipe, and the fun part is it's made in the crock pot. Hi, I'm Christina with eatingonadime.com. Today we are making crock pot fudge. The full link to today's recipe is linked in the description below. Fudge is a must-have sweet treat for the holidays, but it can be intimidating if you've never made it before. Thankfully, in the crock pot, it's so easy. You don't need a candy thermometer. You don't need a double boiler, all those things that can make fudge so intimidating to try. And my favorite thing about this recipe is it's only 3 simple ingredients. It's so easy, even a child can make it.
Today I'm using my 6-quart slow cooker, and I'm using the one that has a ceramic insert. Any kind of slow cooker will work for this recipe. You could even use an 8-quart, or a small one like a 4-quart would work great as well. First, begin by adding 2 bags of semi-sweet chocolate chips into the crock pot. They're about 12 ounces each. Today I'm doing semi-sweet chocolate chips, but you can do milk chocolate as well, and you can also change it up by doing 1 bag of chocolate and then 1 bag of peanut butter, or like a white chocolate as well. Make sure you taste test those chocolate chips, and we're going to add in 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, about 14 ounces. Remember, we have the full recipe linked below, or you can go to eatingonadime.com and just search Crock Pot Fudge. And our last ingredient is vanilla extract. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This fudge is so simple, you literally only need 3 ingredients to make. You're going to love how easy and delicious it is. No need to stir yet. Now we're going to cover that slow cooker with a clean dish towel, then add the lid on top. This is going to help with the moisture. Turn your crock pot on. We're going to cook it on low for 1.5 to 2 hours. This is one recipe that we do not recommend cooking on high because we do not want those chocolate chips to burn. Now, every 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to give that fudge a quick stir to combine all the ingredients and to make sure the edges don't burn. Every time you stir, make sure you cover the crock pot back with that towel before adding the lid. Once the fudge is completely melted, now it's time for the fudge to set up. We are using a 9x9 pan, or you can use an 8x8 pan, and we're going to line it with parchment paper. You can also line it with foil if you don't have parchment paper. This just makes it so much easier to remove the fudge and cutting, and I'll show you soon. So get the whole pan lined with your parchment paper and spray with non-stick spray. Any kind of non-stick spray will work. Now it's time to transfer that fudge mixture into the pan. I'm using a pot holder because remember, your slow cooker will be nice and hot. Now the mixture should be nice and thick. Using a spatula, we're going to scrape all of it out and put it into the 9x9 pan or your 8x8 pan. And remember, you could do a 9x13 pan, but your fudge will be really thin. And so that's why we recommend a square container for this fudge recipe. Now, since we're using a 6-quart slow cooker, you can actually double and triple this recipe really easily, and it'll still fit into that slow cooker. Take the back of your spatula and go ahead and press it down firmly into the pan, so that way it is nice and flat, so then when it hardens it will look like traditional fudge and easy to cut. Don't forget that you can get the full recipe linked in the description below, or you can just go to eatingonadime.com and search Crock Pot Fudge. Once you are finished, you can allow the fudge to sit up and sit and cool for about 2 hours in your 9x9 pan. Once your fudge is finished, you can easily pull the parchment paper out of the 9x9 pan, and then you can use your knife to cut into square pieces. The first thing we do is cut along lengthwise one way and then flip the fudge and cut it to get those perfectly square pieces. Put the pieces onto your favorite serving platter, and that is how easy it is to make crock pot fudge.
It really is that easy. Now, this fudge is rich and decadent. It is so good. So I usually cut it in pretty tiny pieces because you don't need a lot because it's so rich. If you like sweeter fudge, you can easily make this recipe with milk chocolate chips instead of the semi-sweet chocolate chips that I use today. I've also tried it with 1 bag of milk chocolate chips and 1 bag of the Reese's peanut butter chips, and it's amazing. It's delicious, and I know that you are gonna love it. The best thing about fudge is that it's perfect for the holidays, and if you have any left over, you can easily freeze it and enjoy it year round. It's so great and awesome. Okay, friends, do not forget the full link to today's recipe is in the description below. We have given you all of our tips and tricks, nutritional information, how to store this fudge, and lots of more fun variation ideas. So do not forget to check that out. Thank you so much today for joining me in my sister's kitchen. I hope that you guys try it out, and do not forget to look at all of our fun desserts that we have on eatingonadime.com. I will see you guys next time. Bye, friends.